Good morning to everyone who is here on the call. Happy to have you as always. I'm going to be your trainer for today. My name is Jane Francis. You can simply just call me Jane, and I work with Impact Her. And as you know, Impact Her is working in collaboration with Google to bring these trainings to you for free. And I'm not here alone. The good news is we have some amazing people behind the camera making sure that we have a hitch free session today. I mean, we can enjoy the session without any technical difficulties. So, you're going to be seeing Johanna a lot in the chat. Johanna is our moderator for today. So, feel free to engage with him in the chat if you have any questions, if you have any contributions, he'll be there to attend to you. And then we equally have Judith and Sandra who are here. They are, at the broadcasting end of this session, making sure that we do not have any issues for the 1 hour that we're going to be together. So let me go on to see some of the amazing people who are on the call already. I can see um okay, we have quite a few people here. I can see Thomas. Thomas was the very first to join and wait. And we have Rosalina joining us from Zambia. Awesome. And we have Fafa from Ghana. Good morning to all of you. I can see Tutho from Botswana. I mean, so many amazing people here. Fola is here from Nigeria. We have Catherine from River State in Nigeria. And I mean, just glad to have all of you. I can see Western Silk Road joining us from Uganda. Good morning, Anne. You're joining us from Kenya. And I have Vanessa, who is here in Cameroon with me. Glad to have you with us, Vanessa. And Bianca from Kenya. So, good morning to all of you. A pleasure to have you all. I may not be able to take everyone, but I see you in the chat. And good morning to you. It's a pleasure to have you here with us today. Okay, so Bianca, Abigail, George, Mercy, Clementine, good morning to all of you. Clementine is joining us from Burkina Faso. Great, great. So, welcome to everyone who is on the call. A pleasure, a real pleasure to be here with you today. And we are going to be talking all about how you can use marketing tools and social media to grow your business online. That's the topic for today's session. How you can use marketing tools and social media to grow your business online. So, I would like to let's look at the agenda. So the very first thing that we are going to discuss today for this session is how you can set up and optimize your Google business profile. That's the very first thing we are going to discuss. And then we are going to move on to see how you can plan your digital marketing strategy. Very important. How you can plan your digital marketing strategy. And then the last thing we are going to discuss is how you can leverage social media channels and email marketing. So this is the last thing that we are going to discuss in this session. So before we get right into it, I want to remind you that there is a free bootcamp. There is a free bootcamp that Google is offering. Okay, so do not hesitate to sign up for the Google Hustle Academy. Yeah, the link is going to be dropped in the chat for you. So it's a 1 week free bootcamp from Google that will allow you to have a chance to learn a little bit more. I don't know, like there is so much you get to learn apart from digital marketing. Not only would you increase your knowledge in digital marketing, but you will learn so much about business strategy and sales and so much more. So I would like to encourage you to sign up for the Google Hustle Academy today. Okay, make sure that you sign up. So our sessions are meant to be very interactive. And please, when you see links in the chat, you can just copy and paste, okay, so that because if you click on those links, you'll be taken out of the session. So in order to stay here and save your links, you can just copy them and maybe paste somewhere in your browser and go back to it later on. So our sessions are meant to be interactive. Before I get started with it, I would like to ask you, which marketing tools are you using at the moment? Maybe you've been part of this training before and you have started using some tools. So I don't know, has something changed? Kindly let me know. Which marketing tools are you using at the moment? Kindly share with me in the chat. I'll be looking out for your responses. So, okay, so good morning to everyone who is here. Good morning to you, favorite. and Sharon and Anna, who is joining us from. Okay, sorry for that. I needed a break. All right. So, can you kindly share with me in the chat which marketing tools do you currently use? Please, share with me. Hi, kids from Kenya. Good morning. So I can see Anne says she makes use of Instagram promotions. Great. And we have Victoria who uses Facebook, WhatsApp. Excuse me. She uses Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram. And we have Biodun who is using WhatsApp and Facebook. Great, great, great. So, yeah, we have okay, Ibom resources making use of WhatsApp and Google My Business. Great. Peace is equally making use of WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook. We have Ivan making use of Facebook ads. Awesome, awesome. So, I can say a lot of us are either on WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, very much social media. All right. Thank you for all those great responses. You are already doing great so far as your marketing tools are concerned. I can see so much. We are very much inclined to social media. All right. Thank you very much and good morning, Kichi. Okay, so thank you for all those great responses. Let's move on to see how you can set up and optimize your Google business profile. Okay, so basically what you've known as GMB or Google My Business. That's what is now known as Google Business Profile. So, what is Google Business Profile? There is someone who said she's already making use of it. So, is there anybody who already knows what Google Business Profile is? And they would like to share their definition with us. Remember, there is no such thing as wrong answer or a right one, just your perspective, just your opinion on it. So tell me what you think is Google Business Profile. Okay, so can you share with me what is Google Business Profile? Can you just put it in the chats? I'll take about one or two responses. Okay, we have Omotayo says no. All right. Anybody else would like to share with us what they think is Google Business Profile, especially for the people who mentioned that they're already making use of it already? Anybody else? Okay, so good morning, Johnson, and yes, thank you for right. I can see your response. You make use of Instagram. Okay, so we have Anne who says, I think it's the use of the Google space, like Google Ads, email marketing, Gmail. Okay, well, you have an idea, you're somewhere close to it. So great response right there. Cynthia, okay, we have Cynthia who says creating a business platform on Google where you can market your business. Awesome. Great, great response there as well. Putting your business on Google Maps search. Yes, Ivan, that's awesome. Very great response there. And we have uh the Google, I think it's the full the phone importer. Okay, Google Business Profile is a platform to list your business for visibility. Great, those are all great responses. Thank you so much. A profile that helps people locate you easily. They can find you by using the search engine. Yes, yes, Bridget, right on point. And we have Vicky, Google Business Profile is a page that describes everything about your brand. Ebom says a presence on Google Map. Awesome, awesome. All great responses. You are all on track when it comes to what you think Google Business Profile is. So, thank you very much for those great responses. And we have one last response from Aminat who says Google Business Profile is promoting your business using Google. Awesome, great response. Yes, making use of Google to get your business seen, to get your business on, out there on the internet. So, Google Business Profile actually is a free tool that lets you manage how your business appears on Google search and Maps. Basically, that's what Google Business Profile is. A lot of you already said this in the chat. So it's a free tool. Remember, it is free, and it allows you to manage how your business appears on Google search as well as Google Maps. So you get to do a lot with your Google Business Profile for free, and you one of these things is that you get to engage with customers on Google for free. So the very first way that you can engage with your customers is you can attract customers with a great business profile. So you can put up pictures, you can, equally post offers, to your profile to show what makes your business unique, and you can give customers a reason to choose you every time over your competitors. And then also you give customers more ways to reach you. So apart from the WhatsApp, the Facebook and Instagram that you're currently using, your Google Business Profile is another way that customers can reach you. So this means that your customers can connect with you by calling, messaging, or even leaving reviews, and it definitely gives you more ways to transact and do business with your clients. And then also you get to see how customers connect with your business, because you can monitor clicks and calls, bookings, all these aspects that are available on your Google Business Profile, to see how your customers engage with your profile. Okay, how many clicks are you getting, how many calls, how many bookings? These are things that allow you to monitor your performance on your Google Business Profile. So when you want to create a Google Business Profile, it's a simple, easy step process. Okay, so you can either head on to the site, which is business.google.com, or you simply just download the app. You have an app for it, either on Play Store or on App Store. So it's free. You just download, or you either head on to the site. The link is going to be dropped in the chat for you. So once you are there, you need to add the name of your business. You need to choose a category that fits best, that best describes your sector. Maybe you're in the fashion industry, maybe you're into, I don't know, hospitality and management, tourism, whatever it is. Choose a category that fits your business, that best describes your business. Add your location. Where are you situated? Nigeria, in Kenya, wherever that is, add your location. And then equally add your contact details. It's important. How can people communicate with you? Maybe by mail, you can put up your email address there or a telephone number, but just add some contact details that can enable your clients to reach you. And then you finish and manage the listing. By managing this means you can now start putting up content that can make your profile more attractive for your clients. So once you've put in this basic information, it's important for you to, it's very, very important for you to make sure that your listing is verified. You have to make sure that you verify your listing. So when you put up this information, you're going to see an option that asks you to choose a way to verify. You're going to be asked to choose a way to verify, and you can actually choose to verify either via mail. You can choose to verify later. If you're not looking to verify at the moment, you can always verify later, but I would advise you to verify, okay, because verifying your business is what actually gives you, the access. You're the only one who gets to edit any information on your business profile, so it's important for you to make sure that it is verified. And you can choose any verification options like email, phone, or search console. It's very possible you choose the option that is most convenient for you. And if you choose email, chances are high you're going to get a mail that will ask you to maybe confirm your verification of your profile, and then you're good to go. So the process getting set up on Google My Business is really not something that is very tedious or a lot of steps to follow. Like I said, I'll go back to the previous slide. You add the name of your business, choose a category that fits, add your location, add contact details, and then you can finish and manage the listing. And it's very important to make sure that you have all this information verified. That way, you're the only one who has access to edit whatever information you put on there, to make sure that whatever people are seeing on your profile is accurate, and you are the one who has put that information there. So like I said, you can choose to verify now or later, but I would always advise you to verify as soon as you can. Okay, don't postpone. Don't postpone it and then later on you realize that you have not taken time to verify your business. So you're going to see the verification option there. You just click on verify now, and then you'll be asked how you want to get to do the verification, either by email, either by phone number, or by search console, and you can choose any of those options, whichever is convenient for you. So you can equally make use of Opera. Simply go to www.opera.com/OFP. The link is going to be pasted in the chat, and you can equally reach out to Impact Her as well if you want us to assist you with creating your Google business profile for you. That means we are going to, handle the process for you, have it verified, and you just start managing your profile as you would, love to. So the link as well would equally be dropped in the chat if you're interested in Impact Her running going through the process of your Google business profile registration for you. Also, there are some statistics that's very important for you to take note of. So a complete Google business profile is actually important. It's bringing me back to the fact that I mentioned that why it's important for you to make sure that you have your business verified when you're creating your profile. So when you complete your Google business profile, you have you have, a chance, you're 2.7 times more likely to be considered trustworthy when you have a complete Google business profile. There's a chance, there's a higher chance of you to be considered trustworthy. And then also, you are 70% more likely to attract location visits. 70%, there's a very high chance that you can attract location visits, people to visit your site and see what your business is all about. And also, there is a 50% chance that you are more likely to lead to a purchase. So you have a complete Google business profile, there is a very high chance that those who are coming to your profile would eventually purchase your products and your services. So let's look at how you can manage your listing. You've gone through the procedure to create your Google business profile. So how do you now manage your listing? So you can manage your listing by simply just going to Google search. Okay, go to your search in the way you go to Google to search for anything. Go there, put in your business name and run a search. So if you are logged in with the same email, that you created your Google business profile, you're still logged in, and you go to Google search and you search for your business, then you're going to see the information pop up there. Okay, so the very first thing is that when you want to manage your listing, you can do it. It's very possible for you to do it directly from Google search. And the very first thing you need to make sure is that you're logged in with your Google business profile account. Make sure that you're logged in. And if you're logged in, you now head on to Google and search for your business. When you've already done this search, you're going to see a simple menu. Okay, there's going to be a menu button that is going to pop up, right above the search results. You're going to see a menu pop up there, and that menu will have, options like update information, create posts and promos, add photos, as well as view and respond to reviews. You're going to see the menu right there. So you can make use of that menu to now manage your listing. You can put up whatever additional information you feel your clients need to know. You can create posts, whatever it is, pictures, and you can equally respond to any reviews that have been left for you. So remember, when you're looking to manage your listing, make sure that you're logged into your Google business profile. Make sure you're logged in, and then search for your business on Google like you search for any other thing. When you search for it, you're the only one who gets to see that menu pop up right there, and you can manage your listing. So let's talk a little bit about adding good photos when managing your listing. If you're looking to properly manage your profile, good photos are important. You definitely need to add good photos. So there are several types of photos that you can add to your listing. You have your logo, you have your cover photo, as well as any additional photos. So when it comes to your logo, Your logo is what is going to help your customers to recognize your brand on Google. So if they know you on social media and they've probably been able to see your logo on your social media handles, then it's important for them to equally see this logo on your Google business profile. That way they know it's the same business that they are dealing with. And then also you can put up a cover photo. A cover photo basically that best represents your business. If you're a restaurant, you might want to put up a cover photo that shows a delicious meal that you have prepared before. So whatever it is, make sure that cover photo represents your business. And then you can move on to add, to put up any additional photos. This is you adding different pictures that highlight features of your business that customers consider when making purchasing decisions. So you can add more photos. If you're a baker, add photos of those amazing cakes and pastries that you've done before. You can now put them up on your Google business profile to manage your listing. Now when we talk about adding more information, it's very important for you to update your opening hours. Very, very important, because there are moments when okay, so don't forget, Sandra has pinned a link, to the screen right there. There's a link there's a message that has been pinned. Sorry. So you're going to definitely have more information about Google My Business or Google Business Profile. We have a training today at 2 p.m. So if make sure that you log in and learn so much more about Google Business Profile, because what we are doing now is like a rundown of what you can do with it. So details are coming up at 2 p.m. Do not forget to join in. Okay, so updating your opening hours is very important, because you will not want to, you don't want your business showing that it's open and then a customer goes to your site or wants to shop only to realize that your business is closed, you're not there. It can discourage your customers. So using your Google business profile, you always have that chance to update your opening hours. So if you see the menu that is here on the left hand side of the screen under info, here under information, you have that chance to now update any information that clients need to know on your Google business profile. So you can add your opening hours and your closing hours. Maybe, on Mondays you're available from 8 to 5 p.m. every day. You can do that every day if you're available. And then if for some reason there's a public holiday or you're not going to show up, make sure that you always go there and update that on this particular day we are closed, or we are working only from 8 to midday. Make sure that you constantly update your opening hours on your profile. And then you equally get to update your business information in the same place where you update your opening hours. So you can put up some information, business information. This could be, you can add a URL to your website, you can paste the link right there, and you equally get to add or edit your products or your services, all the information necessary about what you do as a business with regards to your products, with regards to your services. You can always update it there. And also, if there is, maybe you run a clinic, maybe you're a dietitian who is into nutrition, and before people come in they need to book an appointment, you can always put it there. You can always make sure you add it there that people should book an appointment before they show up at the site. So this is very important information that your clients would need to know. So you can stay competitive with your Google business profile. And how can you go about doing this? Your Google business profile helps you to make informed marketing decisions. You can definitely make better marketing decisions when you have a Google business profile. And then also you can learn from the successes and mistakes of others. Maybe you take some time, right, to see the other Google business profiles that are out there, especially with people who are in the same business sector as yourself. So if you see what their own profiles look like, you can definitely see how to you can learn from what they are not doing right and from what they are doing right, and see how to make yours even better. And then also with your Google business profile, you can stay competitive in the fact with the fact that you can understand what services to offer your customers. What is it your customers are constantly looking out for? What is it they are more interested in? You can see based on their engagement with your post and the things you put up, and You would understand how to better satisfy your customers. Also, you can identify how to stand out from the crowd. Like I said, you get to see what other people are doing, on the internet, and see how to make your own profile unique, so that you're not like on or you're not you don't seem like somebody who is just copying what others are doing out there, but you see what they're doing and you can see how to do yours differently and even better. And with your Google business profile, it's very possible for you to discover industry trends as well as customer preferences. If you're into the fashion industry, for example, it's very possible for you to understand what is trending at the moment. What is it I need to be selling and importing more of? Maybe people are now looking for sneakers, or maybe it's the rainy season and people are looking out for boots. You would understand what is trending in your industry and your customers' preferences. So we'll take some examples here. We have the example of Inveli Designs. So Inveli Designs is it's a clothing brand that's based in South Africa. So Inveli Designs found new customers when they created their Google business profile. So what they did was they added their business information and their product and store photos. They added a lot of information on their profile after they created it. And then they equally created regular posts highlighting their new products, their prices, as well as constantly posting business updates. They equally created a free website, because that's a good thing with Google Business Profile. If you don't have a website, it's possible for you to create a free website using your Google Business Profile. So Inveli Designs created a free website and automatically shared posts on their website, and they have been doing so well so far. So they were able to have more than 1,000 product reviews in the first 10 days of their website launch. That's one amazing thing that they were able to accomplish from their Google Business Profile. Also, they gained two more employees. So they helped to create jobs in South Africa by hiring two more people. And then 30% of people find Invalid Designs listing while searching for a category of product or service. So this means that 30% of people who have found Invalid Designs were searching for something similar to what they offer, and then these people stumbled across their Google Business Profile. So if you have not created a Google Business Profile yet, it's really important for you to consider it. Now let's look at Juma Tours. Juma Tours, just like Invalid Designs, has been able to achieve some remarkable success after they created their Google Business Profile. They were able to really engage with their customers on Google Business Profile, and it has helped their business a lot. So Juma Tours was actually founded in 2009, and it's actually a small ecotourism business. Now, once they went to Google Business Profile and created they signed up, they added their business information as well as photographs, and then they regularly post. They frequently put up posts and respond to their customer reviews. So responding to customer reviews is a great way for you to connect or engage with your customers using your Google Business Profile. So this is what they had to say. Google Business Profile is the perfect tool to stand out, showcase the different tours, stay in touch with customers, promote new offers, and win new clients. So this is what Juma Tours is saying so far about their experience using Google Business Profile. So let's look at what they've been able to achieve. They've had more than 89 listing visits in the first week of their listing creation, more than 89 listing visits. Also, they were able to get three new employees. They were able to hire three more people, and then 56% of clients find businesses via generic searches. So 56% of their clients were able to find their business through generic searches, and as well as 53% of clients find business listing on search. So these statistics already show that more than when it's more than 50%, we already know more people are going to Google, to search for a business, to search for a product when they want to buy. And Juma Tours is just one of those businesses that has been able to benefit, from the people searching on Google. They've been able to get some people to find their business and do business with them. Okay, so I'm going to pause here for questions. We were basically looking at how you can set up and optimize your GMB listing. So if there are any questions for me, kindly let me know in the chat and I would answer them. That's if you, Hannah, or any of the moderators have not responded to you yet. But just know that if there is anything regarding Google Business Profile that you would like to learn more on, we would have a session at 2 p.m. today that should give you, deeper insights and way more information than what we have discussed this morning. But the idea here is to give you an idea of what Google Business Profile is all about. So if you have any questions, kindly let me know in the chat. Are there any questions for me? Are there any questions for me in the chat? If it's all clear, equally signal and let me know that it's fine so far, and we can move forward. Okay, so Ada is asking, is this the same as bidding for keyword? No, it's not the same. It's not the same. When it comes to bidding for keywords, that's you making use of search engine marketing, and that is paid for. But Google Business Profile is free. Okay. Okay. So how do we create free website on Google Business Profile? Okay, we're going to discuss more on that. That's a question from Rubik's Hub. We are going to have another session where we, talk a lot more about Google Business Profile. Okay. So, all right. Okay, if it's fine, I think we can move forward. So, just don't hesitate. I'll definitely be coming back to the chat to answer any questions. Okay, so if there's anything you have dropped there, please, I will come back and answer. Okay, let's move on and see how you can plan your digital marketing strategy. Very, very important. Planning, very important. Okay, so what type of marketing have you used previously? I think a lot of people had already dropped their responses as to what they are doing so far with their marketing activities. And based on what I saw, a lot of us are into social media marketing, and a few of us are equally making use of Google Business Profile already. So, but if you do not have a chance to share with us, kindly just put in the chat the type of marketing that you have used previously. If it's social media marketing, kindly put it there. If it's email marketing, whichever one you've ever used, you can still drop it in the chat and I will come and read your responses. So if you do not have a chance to share, please go ahead. Okay, thank you so much for your feedback. So you can go on and share with me the type of marketing that you have used previously. Just drop it in the chat and I will come back. All right. So we have Omowomi who says she has made use of social media marketing. Okay, great. And we have Babalola equally making use of social media marketing. All right. So Priscilla says Facebook. Okay, social media. So a lot of us are social media inclined. I can see Joanne talking about Instagram and Facebook. All right, Precious, awesome, great responses right there. Thank you very much. Thank you for all these great responses. Facebook, WhatsApp, one-on-one. Awesome, awesome. Thank you for all these amazing responses. You're doing great so far because social media definitely is one of the great ways to go about your marketing activities. So before we talk a little bit about all that, let's have a look at traditional marketing. When we talk about traditional marketing, here we are basically we refer to the older forms of marketing that we are already accustomed to, newspapers and magazines, billboards, television, radio, all that constitute traditional marketing. So those billboards, those banners we see outdoors at populated roundabouts around us, or maybe we're watching our favorite series and before the series starts on TV, there's an advert, or it's football. Sometimes you'll be watching football and you can see adverts on Heineken and things like that. So all that with is traditional marketing because you're making use of mediums, different media that existed long before digital marketing was introduced. And then we have digital marketing. Digital marketing has to do with making use of search ads. Okay, so you can run an ad making use of Google Ads. Okay, just head on to ads.google.com. It's very possible for you to run adverts with Google. So those are search ads, and they usually pop up, first in the search engine results when people are searching for anything closely related to what you offer. That is part of digital marketing. Also, we have video ads. Video ads, this is you basically creating content for YouTube. So if you most of those influencers that you maybe watch regularly, maybe you follow influencers that do makeup tutorials, whoever it is you, but channels that are highly that have high viewership on YouTube, sometimes before you want to watch whatever content has been put up, you see an advert pop up on the video, and you have an option to either skip the ad or to continue watching it before you move into watching that video that you are interested in watching. So those are video ads. And then we equally have display ads. Display ads are like digital banners, okay, that you see on high traffic websites. It's just like the billboard that you see in a popular roundabout, okay, in a populated roundabout in your area. There are billboards that are put up there. So display ads are like those billboards, but in this scenario, the banner is being put on a website that has a lot of traffic, a lot of people who visit those websites. So sometimes you go to a news site and you see an advert there from Techno or from Jumia and things like those. So those are display ads basically. So there is a difference between digital and traditional marketing. So with digital marketing, low cost. You don't need a huge amount of money to run an advert or to go about your marketing activities on any digital platform. But with traditional marketing, it is quite costly. There are some magazines or newspapers that if you wanted your advert to appear on the middle page or on the cover page, you'll be asked for quite a huge sum of money, or even on TV or radio, whether it's 30 seconds or 45, you would be asked for a reasonable amount of money for your advert to be placed there. And then also with digital marketing, it's interactive and engaging. You get to engage with your customers and interact with them. But with traditional marketing, it is one way and non reciprocal. So basically, that advert you see in the newspaper, there is no way for you to give your feedback on it or to ask questions directly regarding that advert. But with digital marketing, you can, engage and interact with your customers instantly. Also, there is a high return on investment when it comes to digital marketing. It is an easy way, it's very easy for you to measure. When you're doing digital marketing, you can see if you're making use of WhatsApp, you can see the number of people who have seen your status. You can measure. Or maybe you're doing Instagram, maybe you're doing Facebook. It's very possible for you to see how many people your post has reached, how many people liked. So it's very easy for you to measure, how many people are engaging with your content. But with traditional marketing, you have short-term results, and it's equally hard to measure. It's difficult to measure. That advert that you runs on TV, it's very difficult to know how many people were tuned in and actually saw that advert. It's difficult. It's not very easy to know that. Also, with digital marketing, it spreads fast and wide. With the internet, it's easy to go viral this minute. Like you could do something today and you're all over the place in the next 24 hours. So with digital marketing, it spreads fast and wide. And also digital marketing is time consuming because it requires you to be consistent, to regularly create content to post on your digital platforms. But with traditional marketing, it is permanent and tangible. You can maybe do it once and run it for a period of time depending on how much you've paid for the advert to run. So you don't have to regularly create new content to put up when you're making use of traditional marketing. So let's look at the different types of digital marketing that we have. So we have search engine marketing. Search engine marketing, yeah, that's you paying Google to appear or to pop up high in search engine results. So we have search engine marketing. We have social media marketing, which a lot of you are already making use of. We have display marketing, we have content marketing, as well as we have email or SMS marketing. So, like I said, with display marketing, these are electronic banners that pop up on high traffic websites. And content marketing is you making use of articles and blogs and videos and pictures, to attract customers. And then we have email marketing. This is you reaching out to customers via email. You've collected emails and you're reaching out to your clients. So you can reach the right people at the right time with Google Ads. Google Ads is a great way for you to reach a lot of people at the right time. So the link is going to be dropped in the chat, and it's ads.google.com. Very simple. Just know that with anything that has to do with Google, if it's Google Ads, then it's ads.google.com. If it's Google Business Profile, it's business.google.com. Okay. Google, if it's Gmail, mail.google.com. Just as simple as that. All right. So with Google Ads, you only pay for results like clicks on your website or calls to your website. That's a good thing with Google Ads. You're only paying for results. I want to emphasize on this. You're only paying for results. This means when somebody clicks, you're paying for that click. Okay. You don't pay when you don't see the results that you want. Okay. So you're only paying for results like the clicks on your website or the calls to your business. And you need to know that 87% of searches are conducted on Google. 87.3%. So this means a majority of people are on Google searching for whatever it is they need. And then also we have 63% of people who have clicked on a Google ad. 63%. In all this, we always like to bring up the statistics because these facts are very important for you to make informed decisions about your marketing activities. So you need to know that we have 63% of people who have clicked on the Google ad before. So you might be missing out on a lot of clients who could click on an ad for your business. So if you're looking to sign up to Google Ads, like I said, ads.google.com, the link is going to be put there in the chat for you. So when you click on that link and you are on the site already, it's very easy for you to now access Google Ads and create a new campaign with ease. The very first thing that you need to do is to log in if you have an account already. So log into your Google account or you sign up for one. If you don't have a Google account yet, you can sign up for one. And then once you are there, click campaigns. When you click campaigns, you will now see the option to select new campaign. Now, when you are selecting this new campaign, it's very, very important for you to maybe to tell Google what it is exactly you want to achieve. Okay, so there are very few steps. Okay, when you want to create your first ad, it's a very simple step-by-step procedure. So Google Ads actually makes it easy to show the world what's unique about your business. So the very first thing is you need to tell this Google your goal. Tell Google your goal. What is it you want? Is it traffic you want to your site? Is it more calls and clicks? What exactly is it? Make sure you tell Google that. You're going to see the options there actually for you to choose what exactly you want. And then you can decide where to advertise. Maybe you're in Kenya and you want to reach the Nigerian population because Nigeria has a large population and you feel you could take advantage of that to sell a lot of your products there. It's possible for you to tell Google that, okay, I want Nigerians to be able, like you can tell Google where you want them to place your adverts in such a way that anybody in Nigeria who is searching for anything close to what you offer would be able to see your ad. Okay, so you can decide where you want to advertise, you can create your message, you can set your budget cap and go live. Okay, so let me just explain these steps one after the other. When it comes to telling Google your goal, when they say you have to tell Google your goal, this basically means that Google is going to tailor your ad based on the results that you want. Okay, based on the results that you want. And no matter which advertising goal you choose, Google Ads can help you across the board. So this means that if you choose that you want more calls to your business, Google can still help you to achieve other goals. It doesn't mean that the only results you will see are the calls that you get to your business. So you can tell Google, okay, maybe the result you want is you want to get more calls to your business, or you want to increase visits to your store, or you want to drive people to your website, depending on which goal it is. You can select one and Google will still help you across the board. It can still help you, with any other goal that you need to achieve. All right, so that's the good thing with Google Ads. You get to select one goal, and Google Ads can still help you across the board. Now, moving on to step 2, decide where to advertise. Like I said, you can choose to go global or you can choose to stay local. That depends on you. So you can decide where you would like to show your ads, and we'll get them in front of the right people. So you can always choose which people you want to see your adverts. Then, moving on to step 3, which is creating your message. When it comes to creating your message, you need to highlight what's best about your business in 3 short sentences to get customers excited. This is your business. That means you know it better than anybody else. And to describe your business is not something that requires a whole essay. It's very possible for you to describe your business in very simple, short sentences. Get the message across, or you can choose to create compelling banner ads by adding images. So that's up to you. You can either choose to create a banner by adding some images, or you can simply just summarize what your business is all about in 3 short sentences. That's step 3, creating your message. Now, step 4 has to do with setting your budget cap. You need to know when you're setting your budget cap, you'll never pay more than the monthly cap that you have set. You will never pay more than that. And you can always adjust it or pause it at any time. So it's flexible. This is something you can always adjust or pause at any time at your convenience. And then also, Google is going to show you an estimated result for your budget. So I'll take, for example, if you have an estimated budget, if you put there 5,000 naira as your budget, you're going to see if with this budget that you have set, you can get between 149 to 244 clicks and calls. They'll always give you an estimate of the results that you can get with that budget that you've put there. And let me remind you that you are only paying, money is only deducted based on the results, based on the clicks and visits and calls that you get from this advert. Okay, and remember, this is something that you can always adjust and pause at any time. So this is what when it comes to setting your budget cap, that is all you need to do. So you're going to see like an arrow, something you can pull up and down. Okay, so that is what you're going to use to adjust your budget cap, and you will get an estimated results based on the budget, the monthly budget cap that you have set. Now, step 5, you go live. As simple as that. When you go live, Google now can display your ads when people search for products or services like yours, and your ads can appear on Google Search and Maps and across any partner network site. Okay, any network of partner sites with Google, your ads can equally show up there. And remember, you pay for results. Like when people click your ad to call your business or visit your website or get directions to your store, you will never pay when there are no results. It is only when people click that you get to pay money for that. So I'll pause here. If there are any questions for me, kindly just let me know in the chat. Let me quickly respond to them. Uh sorry for your network issues. So no, Mary, not yet. Okay, so if there are any questions for me, kindly drop them in the chat, and I'll quickly attend to them. As well as you can equally just tell me if it's all good and all clear for you. You can just let me know in the chat. Uh, how do you pay for the Google Ads? Okay, to pay for Google Ads, you'll probably need a card. You need a card for international payments, maybe a Visa or MasterCard, as well as a prepaid card as well. It can work. It can work if you have any of those options. Okay, so all right. So okay, thank you. All right, thank you, ladies. All right, so But if it comes to, please let me know where you are, which region are you in. So okay, so I hope, I think Johanna has dropped something as well. Let me see. Let me just be sure that I've not missed out on anything. Yes. Okay. Um. Okay. So Okay. Please let me. I'm definitely going to come back to. I can see we have a lot of comments here. So thank you. Thank you. Joanne. Yes. I said Google Business Profile is free. We're talking about, what you know as Google My Business. That's what I refer to as Google Business Profile. That one is free. But if you want to do an advert on Google, then you have to pay. That one is not free. Okay. So yes, please, I will definitely come back to your questions. Let's move on to the next part of the session, and then if there are any questions or concerns that you have, I'm going to take all of them. So thank you so much for your feedback as well as your questions. I'm definitely coming back to the chat to take them. All right, so let's just quickly move on and look at how you can leverage social media channels and email marketing. So which social media channels does your business use? I think you have already shared that with me. To anybody who didn't have a chance to do it, you can do that right away. But from what I saw, a lot of us are making use of WhatsApp, we are making use of Facebook, as well as Instagram. Like, this is a majority of the responses that I saw. Okay, so let's look at how social media can help your business grow. Basically, social media can help you to generate more sales. You can add value to your brand. By generating more sales, you get to reach out to a lot of people, even people who are not in your geographic location, who would probably want to buy your products. You can add value to your brand as well. Just basically set up your brand and create a brand identity for yourself, making use of your social media handles. And then you get to improve your marketing as well. You can improve your marketing activities, making use of social media, maybe instead of constant word of mouth and referrals. You can improve your marketing, making use of social media. So there is a difference between organic social media and paid social media. So with organic social media, it is free. Basically, what you do, even for your own personal accounts, maybe with your own pictures and things you do. So basically, that one is free, and you only get to reach your followers and their friends. So if you're making use of organic social media for your business, that means it is free, and you are reaching only a limited number of people, either your followers or people who are in some way connected to your followers. With paid social media, you get to pay. It's not free. Okay, you're spending some money to get views, to get actions, or to get clicks on your profile. And when you pay, when you make these payments, you can reach anybody, even people who are not following you. Okay, so I'm very sure a lot of us on Facebook, on Instagram, we have seen profiles that pop up on our timeline that shows that it is sponsored. It's a sponsored post, and it invites you to either visit the profile. Maybe this person has created the ad for you to visit their Instagram profile, for you to visit their website, or for you to contact them. So a lot of times we see this advert. So this is what we call paid social media. So let's see how to get started with social media marketing. If you're looking to get started with social media marketing, it's important for you to identify your target audience, and you can use some parameters to identify your target audience. You can identify them, by use of demographics, their location, their profession, interest, as well as their behavior. So I'll take, for example, if you're a baker, you're trying to identify your target audience, the people that you want to reach, the people you think are your potential clients. So maybe as a baker, you say, okay, my clients are women. They are women aged maybe 25 to 40. They are mostly mothers, probably trying to organize birthday parties for their kids or baby showers and things like that, and they might need a cake. Or they are getting married, they might need a wedding cake and things like that. So this is you doing some profiling to identify your target audience. So based on these parameters that I have just listed, it's very easy for you to identify your target audience, to maybe establish their profession. Okay, maybe you're equally a restaurant and you're looking to do food deliveries. Maybe you don't have a physical location yet and you're looking to cook and deliver. So you can say, okay, I'm targeting professionals, men and women, who work in offices and who don't have time to regularly go out and eat, or they just want to eat in the office and things like that. You want to supply them. So this is you identifying your target audience, their interest as well. What kind of meals would they be interested in eating, as well as what kind of content would they like to see on your page when it comes to the meals that you create. What kind of content? Maybe you'll be creating, putting up pictures, putting up videos, I don't know, but you need to be able to identify their interest as well as their behavior. Okay, what does it take for this person to buy this product? So if I'm targeting professionals or people working in offices, then I know, okay, maybe their income can permit them, to actually purchase my products, to actually buy my food. So this is you basically trying to identify your target audience, making use either of demographics, location. Okay, maybe you're targeting people in Lagos, precisely in a particular neighborhood, where a lot of offices are situated. So you can identify your target audience based on demographics, location, profession, interest, as well as behavior. Now, once you've identified your target audience, you need to now choose your social media channels. And a lot of your choice of social media channels will be based on your objectives, what exactly you want to achieve, and how you can reach this target audience. Where are they most active? So you can choose to, create a business profile for yourself either on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. These are all the social media channels that are available for you to choose from. Now, once you have created your channel, and sometimes it's not always easy to get set up on all these channels and be active on all of them. So it's advisable to start with one and grow and get to the next. Okay. Now you now move on to posting engaging content regularly. Once you've identified your target audience, you've chosen the channel, and you've signed up, you've created your profile, you can now put up pictures, you can put up videos, blog articles, infographics, and even go live. A lot of times you can go to your Instagram and go live, have a conversation with your clients and things like that. So these are some of the things that you can do to create engaging content on your social media accounts. So, how can email marketing help your business? Let's quickly look at that. If you're looking to get started with email marketing, the very first thing you need to do is to select an email marketing platform. Okay, it's important. This email marketing platforms is what helps you manage your emails when you're sending them out, and you can make use of this email marketing platform to have a lot of data and statistics. You can see the click-through rate, you can see the bounce rate, you can see the number of people who are actually opening and reading those emails, the number of people who just subscribe or who unsubscribed. Okay, so it's very important for you to consider using any of these social or any of these email marketing platforms. We have MailChimp, which is used by a lot of people. It's free. MailChimp is actually free. You can make use of MailChimp to manage all your email marketing activities. And then we equally have more advanced email platforms like Active Campaign, we have SendGrid, we have Drip, we equally have Aweber. There are quite a number of email marketing platforms that you can make use of to manage your email marketing activities. So once you've selected your email marketing platform, you need to move on to build a list of relevant contacts. Very important. Build a list of relevant contacts. So make sure you have permission when contacting people. So these are people who have, willingly given you their email, and that way you're not sending unsolicited emails to them. You're not just filling their boxes with a lot of emails that they don't want to read. So make sure you have permission when contacting people. Use your content to generate new contacts. Invite people to subscribe. So if you have a website, you can always create content and then give people the option, to subscribe for newsletters, or to drop their email addresses if they are looking to get emails about all your activities. Maybe you're in the fashion industry, you have a new collection of clothes that has come and things like that, and these people want to get first-hand information about it. Give them that opportunity to put their contacts as well as subscribe to your newsletters, and then make sure that you segment and group the list. It's very important for you to segment and group the list. That way you can better manage how you send out emails, and these are people who have actually given their consent to receiving emails from you. Now, once you've built a list of your relevant contacts, you can now create relevant and useful content for these people. So when you're creating content for them, in terms of the emails that you're sending out to them, you need to make sure that you treat your users like VIPs. Craft that email to make them feel very important. They are your customers, so you have to give them that sense of importance. And then also personalize your emails. Like when you're sending an email out, you can start with dear Jane. Instead of, if you use dear madam, it looks a little bit too generic, like something that you've designed to send to many other clients. So it would be nice to customize the email, start with dear Jane. And I remember when I always receive emails from Netflix when they're telling me about new movies that are available for me to download, they always start by dear Jane, and it makes me feel special, like Netflix knows my name, even if they don't. Okay. And then make sure to keep it useful. Make sure that whatever it is you're writing in that email is information that is actually useful to your clients. You're not just boring them with things that are not relevant. Make sure that the information there is useful, is something that they will need to know pertaining to your business and any activities or your products and services. Now, here are some tips that you need to take note of if you want to succeed with email marketing. The very first tip is to make sure that you segment and group the list of relevant content. Always segment and group the list of relevant content. Very, very important. Segment and group the list of relevant content. Then keep it simple. Make sure that you keep your messages simple, easy to understand, and test send it to 2 or 3 devices such as tablets and mobiles. So before actually sending your emails out to all your clients, try to test send it first to different devices to make sure that if somebody is using a tablet or they are using their mobile or their computer, they can be able to read this message well the way you sent it out. So make sure you test send it first before you officially begin sending out those emails. And then measure the open and click rate to optimize campaigns. Like I said, on the email marketing platform that you choose, it's very possible for you to have access to insights to see how you're doing, to monitor your performance with your email marketing activities. So always make sure that you measure the open and click rate to optimize your campaigns. If the open rate is low, people are not opening to read, you need to maybe re-strategize and see how you can better craft those emails to give people content that they're interested in reading. So if you do these 3 things, then chances are high you will succeed with email marketing. So I think we are done, and I'm going to pause here. If there are any questions for me, now is the time for me to answer them before we round up with the session. So the link to the attendance form has been dropped. So do not forget, please make sure you fill it. You need to fill the form so that you can get a certificate of participation for this training. And remember, today this topic for today's session. The topic for today's session was use marketing tools and social media to grow your business online. That's the topic for today's session when you're filling your attendance when you're filling the attendance form. So thank you for all. Can HubSpot be used for email campaigns? That's Babalola. To the best of my knowledge, no. Okay, so can a photographer use email marketing? Yes, you definitely can. Okay, you sure can use email marketing. Thank you for that great question. But what is ideal for you as a photographer is content marketing, since since you're dealing with a lot of visuals, yes, you can make use of email marketing in addition to content marketing. Thank you so much for that question. If if we don't have more questions, I think we can round up for today. So are there any questions for me? Kindly let me know in the chat. If you have any questions, I will gladly take them. All right, so I'll give us while you're. I missed this email marketing side of the training. That's from Ivan. Okay, so when talking about, we just mentioned some platforms that you can make use of for email marketing. We talked about MailChimp, which is free, and then we talked about other advanced platforms like SendGrid and ActiveCampaign, which you can use to manage your email marketing activities. And using these platforms, you can always monitor the performance of your email marketing activities. You can see how many people are opening and unsubscribing, etc. And when crafting information, and yeah, it's important for you to identify your target audience and make sure that you give them a chance to to give you their emails, right? There should be a way for you to collect these emails, okay? There's a way for you to collect these emails. Maybe on your website there should be an option for them to subscribe where they put in their emails and all of that. So I don't think I can really summarize everything that we've done on email marketing, but I would just encourage you to, the video will always be available here on YouTube. You can always come back here and watch and catch up on what you missed out on, okay? So don't worry too much if there was a part of the training that you did not follow well enough. So thank you so much to all of you. Let's look at your next steps. But before that, I want to remind you again, there is a free bootcamp available from Google. Do not forget, sign up for the Google Hustle Academy. It's a 1-week bootcamp, free. You will learn so much, so much. I can guarantee you, you will definitely be living different from the way you came. So do not forget, the link is going to be dropped again in the chat for you. It was dropped at the beginning, and we're still going to put it there in case you didn't see it the first time. Okay, so copy that link and just paste in your browser. That way, after the session, you can sign up for the Google Hustle Academy. So what are your next steps? If you're looking to learn more on everything that we have talked about, do not hesitate to go to learndigital.withgoogle.com/digital skills/courses. If you go to that link, there are some courses available for you there, which you can take just to, deepen your knowledge on everything that we have been discussing throughout these sessions. The courses are right there for you. Just click on the link. It's going to be dropped in the chat. And you can equally find us on social media. You can find Google Digital Skills for Africa, as well as Impact Her on all our social media platforms. So the Facebook is there. You can go to Facebook and search, Digital Skills for Africa. You're going to come across the Facebook page, as well as Twitter. It's twitter.com/digital skills AF. And on Instagram, it's instagram.com/digital skills AF. So you can find Digital Skills for Africa, the Google Digital Skills for Africa, on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And equally, Impact Her, you can find Impact Her on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. The links are all going to be put there in the chat in case you're looking to learn more, in case you're looking to connect with us for whatever your needs are. Don't hesitate to reach out and connect with us. We will be happy to equally, connect and engage with you as well. So thank you so much. You all have been amazing, very engaging, interactive. Thank you so much for being, the amazing participants that you are. It was a great pleasure being with you here today. I equally want to say thank you to Sandra, Johanna, Judith as well. They have been very active in the chat, trying to attend to all your needs and all your questions. So a huge thank you to everyone who just made this session as amazing as it was. It was a pleasure. So like Sandra just mentioned, do not forget, don't miss out on the 2 p.m. session we have today. Okay, we have another session coming up at 2 p.m. Do not miss out on that. So I think the links have been dropped already. 2 p.m. Nigerian time. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, please kindly to any of the moderators, please drop the attendance link once again for anyone who is asking. There are some people who have missed out on the attendance link. All right. So thank you to all of you. Please, how can I market an existing beauty website online? Okay, Elizabeth, start. You can start by putting the link of that website on your social media handles if you're making use of any social media platforms. That way, you can equally, if people are looking to make purchases or learn more about the business, you can always click on that link to go to the website. That's one of the great ways you make use of your social media platforms to drive traffic to your site. So thank you everyone. If there's any question I wasn't able to take, please, we will be back at 2 p.m. for you. Thank you, and see you all in a few hours ahead. Goodbye and stay blessed.